help support our coverage using Blueberry, the community that gives creators the ability to make money, get detailed audience measurements, and host their audio and video. Get 30 days to try out the service using promo code Blueberry004. That's BLUBRRY004.
So I want to thank, welcome. Is it Shiley Shao?
Shili.
Shiley Shao.
Yeah.
Okay, nice to meet you. And you're the marketing director with Narwal?
That's right.
So obviously, I think we can. It's pretty self-explanatory what we have on the desk, but
Right.
it looks like this is an all-in-one. Not only, I'm assuming it's an autonomous vacuum and mop.
That's right. Exactly. You can see like from the mop pads here at the bottom.
Yeah, I'll do it this way.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
It all-in-one vacuuming and mopping. It also washes its own mops with this big base station.
So, these are starting to pop up all over the place with the all-in-one cleaning solution. And, where I live, I have a mixture of throw rugs and hard floor because I live in a loft. It's a 2,000 square foot loft. And it always has driven me crazy that while I can go around and vacuum, I need a whole different machine now maybe it's just me. But what is the, just tell me about the product itself and how the deployments went and everything. Just give me the full spiel.
Sure, yeah. So this is the, our latest flagship model, Narwal Freo X Ultra. As you just saw, both vacuums and mops with this big base station. It also washes its own mops, dries the mops, adding detergent automatically, and importantly, sensing dirt automatically, which means can monitor the level of dirtiness of the floor, as well as on the mop pads. So we've got sensors inside the station which can kind of read the color and density of dirt particles. What this does is it allows the robot to keep cleaning the floor until everything's gone, keep washing the mop pads until everything's gone. So like you don't have to think about that. The robot does itself. You don't have to move your hands. You don't even have to think about how to make it work.
Right.
So that's a point, number one. Number two, about something special about the vacuuming part, about kind of the brush design here, so that you and both the audience can see.
I'll hold it up. Go ahead.
Thank you. So that purple brush in the middle, I also got kind of an accessory version here for easier viewing. So this is what we call zero hair tangling brush.
Oh, that's nice.
Because like so common to have a lot of pet hair and human hair, all around the floor. Like if you have a big family, if you have pets, etc. So that has been historically a big problem for robot vacuums.
It has because the hair gets wrapped up
exactly
in the brush, and so this, because of the way this is designed, you're saying that isn't happening.
Right. So if you look at traditional brushes, just like this, they have both ends fixed to the robot. So the two ends are where hair most easily get tangled.
Right.
With Narwhal's brush, you can take a look there.
There's
only
one end is...
Yeah, only one end is fixed. We call this single arm floating brush. The other end is literally floating. It's unconstrained, leaves extra space, and there's some aerodynamics design to it. If you don't mind, I can... Yeah.
Sure.
So it's a kind of a conical shape. It's larger here, smaller there, and the bristles are directing in one direction.
Sure.
So when hair gets on there, it spins and all guided in one direction.
So it naturally comes off.
Exactly. That's how this works. We have a demo unit down at the booth there, which shows people very clearly. That's been, honestly, the center of attention for many media journalists who have come. So that's one of the biggest unique things about our latest robot.
It makes sense because if it goes larger to smaller, then it has the opportunity to move down the brush, fall off, get into the bin.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Exactly.
One of the biggest challenges I have with the current model of autonomous vacuum that I have is that I have a cat, and he's always knocking cat food all over the place, and so it ends up the robot just sometimes does not pick that stuff up. And it gets all the small stuff in the lint, but how's this do with just like regular particles on the floor? Does the same type of brush have a better pickup than a normal brush?
Yeah, for sure. So we actually are certified by SGS and TUV in terms of hair pickup rate at 99.56% for pet hair, human hair, everything. So basically nothing is left on the floor. Also importantly for pets, as you were just talking about, things can be kind of scattered around the floor.
Yep.
With this robot, we've got what we call tri-laser system. You have lasers on the top, lasers in the front, and lasers on the side. So that gives you kind of more or less complete coverage of the floor, especially when the robot navigates around stuff like table legs,
Right.
like Lego. The robot can precisely see and goes around the robot while also covering, cleaning the surrounding areas. Like some of the robots just stay super far away from the obstacles.
Sure.
That way they do avoid them, but also
Sometimes it's
miss
bang,
the
bang, bang,
areas.
bang, bang into them too. So
Right. So
yeah.
it's important to recognize those small obstacles and able to really precisely go around them.
So one thing I always there's two questions I've got. One thing that's always driven me crazy is that I always have to, like, before I leave in the morning, I do a kind of a walk around to make sure there's nothing big on the floor that the vacuum is going to run into or get hung up on. And invariably, I'll come home and it's basically tilted or whatever the word they want to use for it, and it's stuck in a corner or whatever. What is the from every company's a little bit different, but how's your guys been able to navigate around stuff that probably shouldn't be there, but it is there nonetheless?
All right. This tri-laser system does help a lot. Like the lasers on the top, like first of all, they map the whole house, see like the big obstacles, the tables, the chairs, the couches, and then the front lasers can see those things that are right in the front, like kind of smaller items, slippers, baseboards, even sometimes dog poops.
Right.
So
Does it avoid that?
Yeah, that's
Because
the
boy,
point.
that's the worst, right? To have your
Exactly.
vacuum run through the doo-doo. So let's talk about the cleaning pads themselves. You say they wash themselves, so it
right.
gets into the unit, and I'm assuming there's some spray jets in that spray it off, or how do they actually self-clean?
So maybe it will be helpful to kind of take off the lid a little bit. Like there's
Yeah,
a water tank.
They won't be able to see, but let
Maybe
me
tilt it.
Oh yeah, so we got a water tank and we got disposal and fresh. I see. Okay.
Right. So there's water in there,
Yep.
which is released down at the bottom as the robot goes back and kind of thoroughly rinses the mop pads. This dirt sense feature we just talked about, the robot can sense the dirtiness of the mop pads as well,
Right.
and keep cleaning them until they're fresh. You also get detergent here inside the base station. They can be automatically added to the water to make sure like the chemicals help with the cleaning as well.
Right. Availability. What's the price going to be?
It's going to launch in March for official sales. The MSRP will be $13.99. There's early bird offer at $10.99 for a very limited time window. Yeah.
So $10.99 on the early offer at the website?
At the website, at Amazon. Yeah.
And on Amazon.
Right.
What's the warranty on this then too?
This we guarantees for 1 year of free returns and repairs.
Okay. Well, awesome. So everyone, again, this is a really hot market right now. And check out Narwal. Is it NARWAL?
Exactly. .com. Narwal.com.
All right. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for
Thanks for
showing off
having
your
me.
product. And good luck with the launch.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
The Tech Podcast Network CES 2024 coverage is executive produced by Michelle Mendez. Technical directors are Kurt Corliss and Adam Barker. Associate producers are Nancy Ertz, Clinton Millsap, Sergio Velasquez, and Terry Willingham. Voiceover by Aaron Hurst. Our hosts are Marlo Anderson, Don Bain, Todd Cochran, Scott Ertz, and Christopher Jordan. Studio and equipment are provided by PLUGHITZ Productions. This has been a Tech Podcast Network broadcast, copyright 2024.